Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. Episode 59, Shopping. I went to Michael's and Ollie's. I was naughty before New York, I was naughty in New York, and I was naughty on the way home from New York. Oh no. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Couch Crocheter. This is episode 59. I did some shopping while I was on vacation. I was naughty. I have no regrets though, but I was naughty. So, the first place we went was Ollies, and I don't even know or remember why we were there. It might have been when we took Cole out to the Chinese buffet for lunch before we left. Because there is an Ollies right next door to that. I think that's the one we went to. I think that's what was going on. But while I was at Ollies, I found yarn. Big surprise. There's three skein combinations that I bought. The first one is a Caron Latte cake from Yarnspirations. It is called Zucchini Bread. It's a number 4. Recommended hook size is an H or an 8. It is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, or 445 yards, 407 meters. Again, this color is called Zucchini Bread. I love it. And I ended up getting three of those. Absolutely love the colors. So then the second thing I ended up picking up was, and this is kind of crazy, and I guess I should have done research, before I started this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this idea. So I was there, and this color looked very, very familiar, and I loved it. And I was like, I read the label, and I thought, I have this at home already, but I'll just pick up more. Because, the more yarn you have, sometimes the bigger the project. Or you can make multiples of one thing, like a hat, scarf, and mittens set. Or, a larger wearable, or a larger, like, blankie cloak, or, whatever. More yarn, the better, I feel, in the same colors. So, it was bothering me. And then when I got up here today, I looked on the shelf, and it was staring at me, and I was like, oh, I do have it. And then I looked closer, and I realized that it is the same. That it is the same color. Actually, let me just get it. I might have a yarn lanch, but let me get it. Okay, so this is the one that I picked up, and I'll go over it with you. It's Caron Skinny Cakes. Again, by Yarnspirations. This one is called Blueberry Pudding. It is a lightweight number 3. Hook recommended size is a G6. It is 100% acrylic. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards, or 727 meters. Now, I ended up getting 3 of those. Yes, 3 of these. So, guys, this is what I found on my shelf. And pardon its appearance. It does need a little bit of love, but that's okay. We all do. We'll just try to put them back together here real quick. So guys, this is the exact same colors. And this one is called Blueberry Pudding. So we're all of the regular Caron cakes then backed up by Skinny Cake in the same color. Because I have Caron cakes and I have Skinny Cakes. And this is the first time that I'm realizing that they all might be the same color combination, the same name, just in a 4-weight and a 3-weight. Did I not know this? So the yardages are definitely different. The ounces are definitely different. I thought maybe the ounces would be different, but the yardages would be the same. But it's not. There's more ounces in this one, but more yardage in the Skinny Cake. So the ounces in this one's 10.5. This one's 8.8. This one's 795 yards. This one is 603 yards. But guys, it's the exact same colors. Same name. Let me know. Have I missed this? Like the 3 years that I've been crocheting, I'm just now like, do you guys see the light bulb? Do you see it? So yeah. Interesting. Anywho, let me put him over there. So I ended up getting 3 of these guys. And then the cover photo of my YouTube channel, excuse me, is me wearing a granny square hexagon. Well, they were 2 hexagons that they were put together, and they made, like, you know, the L shape, and then you sew the L shapes together, and you add a little bit onto the front so it could close, and then you know, cinch up your ends. So I made that when I first started crocheting. It was like one of the very, you know, first big projects that I was very afraid to take on, that I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So I did it anyway, and it did not turn out right, but I've been wearing it and rocking it ever since. But I want to make a new one, and I want to make this one where it fits a little better, where they're not 2 different sizes. My panels ended up being 2 different sizes. I don't know if I used different hook sizes or, you know, one day mood versus another day mood. I'm not sure what happened. The sleeves are ginormous. I ended up, unfortunately, just putting it in the dryer on low cool at work. And the fuzzies kind of like melted together. Well, it didn't melt. They just kind of like matted together. It's just not, I'm just not happy with it anymore. I was ecstatic with it when I first made it because it was such a big project and I was afraid of it, and I, you know, accomplished it, and that was amazing, but I don't like it anymore. So I think that I'm going to recycle that one just for really, really cool nights in the house. And then I want to make a new one, maybe not even that design. I'm going to have to poke around, of a new sweater to wear out and about. So long story short, I do have some of these, but I did not have enough to make a sweater. So when I saw them at Ollies, I was like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And Honey saw them, and he already knew that, you know, money was being spent. It is the Caron latte cakes. And you know how I love my latte cakes. And guys, it's solid purple. Solid purple. Right here. Fuzzy. Solid purple. The color is plum. It is a bulky number 5. Hook recommended is a K or a 10.5. 58% acrylic, 42% nylon. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. It is a Caron latte cake. Again, the color is plum. I love it. I bought every one of them that they had, which I believe is 5 of them. So now I believe with the collection that I already have of the Caron latte cakes, I believe that I might have 7 of these. And then I have one of like the rosy color with this in it. And I don't have any more of the one with the blue and this color in it because that's what I used for my original sweater. So I think this one's going to be mostly this color and then accents of the one that I do believe is called, I don't know what it's called, but it has the pink in it, the pink in this color. So that's going to be seen again in the near future. And I always say near future, but it takes me a while to get to these projects because I have such a long list, just like the rest of us, of things that we want to do. And then we have to prioritize, you know, orders and, you know, other things and babies that come up and, you know, so I say near future. This might be a while till I get to it, but that's what the plan is with this and the other ones that are on the shelf already. I was super excited when I saw it. And again, like Honey, as soon as he saw these, actually, I think he picked them out. He spotted them out. He already knew that money was being spent because I love latte cakes. And it's purple. And I was looking for these to be on sale somewhere or, you know, not discontinued or not out of stock because I do want to remake a sweater for myself out of this. So, yeah. Yay. And then I was in New York, and this one was, well, I went to that yarn shop, the Nitty Gritty, the last video. I did not bring that yarn up. It is still in the car. I need to get that. But you guys already seen it, so I'm not going to show you again. But that is what I got while I was in Syracuse. Again, that yarn shop was called the Nitty Gritty Yarns. It was gorgeous. You know, I can't wait to go back, actually. I might save some money and go back and pick up a couple more things that caught my eye. But I went to Michael's right outside of Syracuse. Now, before I left for New York, my dad stopped by my work, and she said that she wanted 5 pairs of slippers. I was like, okay, well, the slippers that I made out of the Woolies, they kind of like, you know, hurt my hands. And the ones that I made out of the Twist, which is, I believe, Joanne's brand of yarn. Could be Michael's. I forget. So I made it out of the big Twist, and I think it was called Tweed. And that I had to like alter the pattern and like add stuff, and then I had to keep track of what I was adding on top of the pattern. So I told her I really, really, really enjoyed making the slippers out of the Caron anniversary cakes. That's the pair that I made for me. This is the pair that I made for my mom. That's the pair that I made for Aunt Dolores and Aunt Sandy. I believe that we all got the leftovers from the blankets that I made out of the Caron Latte, or Caron anniversary cakes. So while she was there, I brought them up online at work, and I was like, you know, choose a color, and she chose Lollipop. So then I went to Michael's before we went to New York to pick it up so I can start working on them, either in New York or when I came back. And my 2 Michael's that I went to had no anniversary cakes whatsoever. Now, I could have ordered it online, and I understand that, but I'm not a big person on ordering stuff online usually. I like to feel it, smell it, see it, not pay a tremendous amount for shipping, you know, not add carbon to the world because it's already paid for the carbon points of getting it delivered to the stores. So, yeah, I just don't like to do a lot of shopping online. So I went to Michael's in New York, and I found Caron latte cakes. Now, I did not, I keep saying latte cakes. I got that latte cake on the brain. Anniversary cakes. Talking about anniversary cakes here, Dawn. They did have them, and I did not realize that from the time that I left Michael's in Pennsylvania to the time that I went to Michael's in New York, that they went on sale. As you know, they're usually like $32.99. I do believe that even today as I make this video, they are still on sale for $19.99. I did check online just for poops and giggles to see if, well, that's where I had to, well, that's actually where I checked to see if they were on sale just in New York, or if, you know, it was, you know, all across the board they were on sale. They do have limited colors still available online. Like I said, my Michael's local, my 2 Michael's local had none. So I walk out of the store, and oh, and Honey does, oh, let me rewind a little bit. I'm kind of jumping ahead because I'm excited. Oh, and I had a 15% off coupon. So I ended up getting them for on sale for $19.99, plus my 15% off then came to, I think, $17. Now, I don't have the receipt with me, but it was around $17. It might have been $17.99. I don't even remember. So for 4 of them, I think it was $70 is what I remember looking at the receipt. So I come out with a little bag, because I also got something else, and I'll show you. And then I come out with like these, you know, 4 Caron latte cakes, like, you know, under my arms and holding the bags, and Honey just like shook his head. So I got closer to the car, and I knew that he thought that I spent like closer to 200 in there, which, you know, he definitely would not, and we did not, you know, agree upon, nor did we discuss prior to going in there. You have to know our relationship. We discuss everything. We do everything together. If, you know, he's suffering, I'm suffering. If I'm suffering, he's suffering. You know, we try to make it as 50-50 as possible, and we try to make it as equal as possible. So I don't do anything without talking to him first, and vice versa. So he only thought I was going in there for this one anniversary cake and lollipop to see if they had it, so I can make these slippers for my dad. So I come out and I'm looking like, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man with all these, anniversary cakes because they're huge underneath my arms and hanging off. And I got a little bag with me, and I go up to the car and he was like, he just like made like this face at me like, oh my gosh, like you just spent our whole entire bank account on yarn. But I was like, honey, I just paid $70 for 4 of these. And he was like really impressed and happy. And he knows that, it is an investment, that maybe one day this stuff will sell and then I'll get my return back. But he also supports my addiction and my habit and my hobby and my dream to, have someone wear my works in this world and have them, travel. So he thought I spent closer to $200. I only did spend $70 on the yarn, and then I think both of these were $10 each, and then I had the 15% coupon. So I ended up coming out with 4 anniversary cakes, long story short. So I already started working on the slippers that my dad wants, and I'm just going the way that it comes off the skein. I'm not color controlling at all. So here is what the lollipop color looks like. But again, like I've been working out of it. And that's going to be my next video, is the finished objects. So you'll see that coming up. You see I'm still attached. I just started, making another one. So that's the first one. And I'll go over the specs with you. It is a super bulky number 6. Recommended hook size is an L or 11. 100% acrylic. This weighs 35.3 ounces or 1,000 grams, which equals 1,061 yards or 970 meters. Again, this is the Caron anniversary cake for this year. This is one of the newer colors that they came out with. Oh, I lied. It's not $32.99. It's originally $34.99. I'm not sure what I said. But it's originally $34.99. I ended up paying $17 something for them. So I'm making the slippers out of these. And that'll be in my next video. But here's the first one, already semi-used. So guys, I came home from New York with the stiffest neck. And it's still bothering me. And I've been trying to stretch it out. And it's a real big pain in my woohoozy right now. So the second one that I got, I believe, is also a new color. Don't quote me on these ones, guys, because I only got 2 colors the first time around. And one of them I purchased again, and I think the other one was called Misty Green or Misty Meadow. I forget what the other one was called. But here's the second one that I purchased, and this one's called Tropical Butterfly. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I also want to share with you guys, like, once I complete, I want to see how many pairs of slippers one of these puppies make. I'm just curious. I'm just going to work my way through. Even after I get done the 5, I'm just going to continue to work on to see actually how many pairs of slippers that I can get out of one of these balls. Because I am very curious. And I do believe that this one also is a new color. It's called Pelican. I fell in love with this one because of the purple and the gray in it. Absolutely adorable. One of these pairs that I'm going to make is definitely going to be mine. And that's all I got these for, guys, was slippers. That's all they're going to be used for. I love making that pattern out of this yarn. I don't feel like I struggle, with because it's all back post and front post crochet in little tiny spaces with a number 6 like that. And I'm using a J hook, like the pattern recommends. I'm not even using an L. So it can be, difficult, performing the maneuver with the stitches. But this stuff, I just feel just flows. I love working on it. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not too happy with the blanket that I made with it. I love the pattern. I love the way that it turned out. I love the colors, but the amount of pilling that's on the blanket, I feel is way too much. That blanket I made when these first came out, which was last year, maybe the year before. I think it might have been last year because this is the second year for them, but I don't know if they took a year off for COVID. I don't know, guys. You probably know more than I do. And it looks about 20 years old. My grandma's blanket's sitting right next to it, and it's been washed. And it does not look like it's more than a year old. Honey's blanket that I made from Crafter's Secret, which I think is the... Yeah, Big Twist is Joanne's. Crafter's Secret is Michael's. I made it out of Crafter's Secret, and that's not even pilling. And that's like, you know, kind of a cheaper, lower grade yarn. And it's not pilling anywhere near the blanket that I have. It literally looks like it's 20 years old. It looks like it's been put through a bomb, a Holocaust, whatever. And I don't mean to poke fun at any of those situations, but it looks horrible. It looks gross, kind of. I mean, I rock it every time I'm up here and I need a blanket, and I'll continue to rock it, and I'll also continue to give it a haircut. But it looks old. It looks like it looks old. It looks worn. It looks like it needs to, like, you know, meet its maker. And I'm the maker. But I figured that same pilling on slippers, and because it is a tighter woven stitch, that might be good and beneficial. I've been wearing mine. Mom's been wearing hers. I don't feel like they're fraying or pilling the same. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just that batch. Maybe it was just those colors. I don't know. But that blanket looks horrible, but I'm making slippers out of these. So, yeah. I'm going to make a pair of slippers for myself out of this color. And then the last one I got was the same one that I did make the blanket out of. And that one was called Grape. This is the same color that's interwoven with the Misty Green, I think it was called, or Misty Forest, or Minty Green, Minty Forest. I forget what it was called. So that's the Caron anniversary cakes I got. And then I must have been hungry because I got 2 crochet pattern books, and they were both on clearance. This one's called Adorable Fruits and Vegetables to Crochet, and it's by Marie Classy, or Classy. There's a few in here that I thought were adorable. One was the avocado. The other one was the apple. And then they got a banana. And you know what, guys? I think it was the banana out of here that I fell in love with. Hold on, let me see. I don't think it was that one. Yes, it was this one. Even though they very much kind of look the same. But that's okay. So, guys, you're going to think I'm crazy. And I'm going to show you this picture. Just see if I can cover it up without damaging the book here. I really wish there was a bigger picture. Is there a bigger picture? Oh, there is, right there. Look at you. Well, you can see the other one, too. Guys, I want to make this banana. But I want to make him out of... I want him to be huge. I don't know why I want this huge banana. But I do. And I want to make him out of the Barnett blanket yarn. So he's nice and soft and squishy. And I don't know why I want to make this banana so big. And I also love that the banana comes out of the peel. Like, it comes like 2 different sections. So, again, I don't know what's going on with me. I want to make this banana, and I want to make him ginormous. And I want to make him out of Barnett blanket yarn. So since I've gotten this book, I did look at Michael's when I was there, just at their fuzzy yarn. I didn't really find any colors as of yet that's comparable to a banana. But I'm going to find these colors and I'm going to make a ginormous banana one day. And again, I don't know why. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. But it has a whole bunch of fruit and I looked through it and I thought, yes, I can definitely read the patterns. It looks, oh my God, that was cute. Yeah, the avocado is adorable. Like, there's the avocado. And the 4 peas in a pod. And all the peas are removable. I mean, that's just so cute. I mean, they got leeks and carrots. And, I mean, look at this guy. A cauliflower made out of the bobble stitch or the puff stitch. Yeah, so I must have been hungry when I went to Michael's. I don't know. But I'm excited to make the banana out of this one. That one's on my list. And then the other one I got, and I don't even know if I'm saying this right. You know, I'm sure you'll let me know. Kawaii Crochet. 40 super cute crochet patterns for adorable amigurumis. And these ones, there's a couple in there, too, that I fell in love with. One of them was this popcorn. Where did you just go? I thought he was cute. And the other one that I loved was an ice cream cone that I wanted to do. And I wanted to do this little tiny Christmas tree right here because I think it's adorable. So it's all according to like color that they have the book like category wise. Like there's a pink section, a yellow section. Guys, look at this ice cream cone. Here he is. I'm in love with him too. And I'm thinking the same concept as here. I want to try to like stock up on some of the blanket barnett yarn and make bigger ones of these. I see, you know, a lot of other people, and I don't mean to copy or anything. It's just inspiring. A lot of people take these patterns. They do make the plushies, you know, and they're huge. And I love them whenever I see them on their videos. So I thought, let me give it a try and see how I do. But it's going to be a while till I use these to find, you know, the exact colors of what I need. And then I have to figure out the yardage of what I'm going to need. Because I don't imagine that it's going to be the same yardage for a thin yarn or even a number 4 as it is with a big yarn. So it might be a little bit more, you know, expensive projects, but it's, you know, it's in the works. It might be a long time from now, but it is in the works. Like I said, watching other people's, you know, finished objects and what they're up to. And I don't have TikTok and I don't do TikTok, but they do these like TikTok compilations on YouTube. I do watch some of those sometimes of like, you know, it just inspires me to see what other people are doing and what their stuff looks like. And, you know, they might have the same pattern that they're doing, but they chose a different yarn, so it looks completely different. And, you know, it's just inspiring, I feel, to see other people's works. So guys, my goodness. So guys, I'm gonna finish off this video with my reading. I'm gonna get back to it. It's been a while since I did a reading. And, you know, who doesn't need some cleansing of the soul? So again, this is Journey to the Heart, daily meditations on the path to freeing your soul. So guys, I believe we are on January 16th. See how happy you are. Most of us have very active imaginations. We have the power to visualize, to create in our minds what we cannot yet see with our eyes. The problem is that many of us use this power to visualize events we'd rather not see. We conjure up all sorts of images about the bad, painful things that could happen. Maybe it's time to use the create power of visualization to create pictures of all of the good we would like to see in our lives. What would you like to see happen in your life? Create a picture you could see. The more real you make it, the better it will be. See yourself in the picture. Try to involve all of the senses. Visualize yourself touching, hearing, speaking, smelling, feeling. Change your picture with as much emotional energy as you can. Use any spare moments. Stretch out on the sofa, in bed before you fall asleep, driving in your car, soaking in your tub, to create positive pictures for your life. Make a project out of it. Make a list. Keep it nearby. If you don't know what to put on your list, just ask yourself. Ask the universe to show you, to help you. See yourself doing all the things you'd like to do. Take the time to use your creative power of visualization to create the life you'd like. But above all, take the time to see yourself being happy. Guys, that was a good day. Go January 16th. Maybe that's exactly what I needed to hear. So guys, that's all I have for you tonight. Be safe. Stay groovy. Thanks for stopping by. Until the next time, guys. Bye.